Welcome to BMI-for-Age tutorial. This application enables the user to read children measurements from a BioMeasure machine and immediately calculates the BMI-for-Age percentile. In this tutorial, we're going to cover the different features for this software and how to create individual and group reports. Please call BioMeasure if you have any additional questions. A frequent asked question is where those BMI-for-Age stores the data. You can store the data anywhere in your computer. Also, you can organize it however you want. If it's convenient for you, you can follow these steps. This is something that you don't have to do, but it is a very nice way to keep all the files organized. Okay, so I'm going to start with creating a main folder, and I'm going to call it BMI-for-Age files. Okay, and I'm going to put everything in this folder. I'm working in the desktop. Again, you can do it anywhere in your computer. Okay, here is my BMI-for-Age files folder. Inside here, I'm going to create subfolders. In the first one, and this is a suggestion, if you're working different years, it will be good to start organized from the very beginning. So I'm going to call it this 2012, then you can have 2013 and so on. So inside here, I'm going to create more subfolders, and here's where I'm going to get those files that BMI-for-Age uses. Okay, so another folder, and I'm going to call it Children Info. Children Info. The information that is going to be here, actually, I misspelled this. Children Info. There you go. Okay. The information that is going to be here is all the list of the kids that you're going to be working with. Okay. So you may be working with different groups. So I'll suggest to do another subfolder called Group 1 or Class 1, depending of your needs. So I'm going to be working with different groups, Group 1, Group 2, Group 3, and so on. Okay, so I'm going to go back to my 2012 subfolder, and I'm going to create another folder called Measurements folder, Measurements files. Okay, so inside here, again, another subfolder for Group 1. Group 1. Okay, I'm going to go back to my 2012 and create another folder called Reports. Reports, and actually, this is going to be reports for parents. Okay, and then inside again, new folder, Group 1, go back to my 2012, and then another folder, Reports 2, and this is going to be Nerds report. Okay, so we got 4 subfolders inside our 2012 folder. Okay, so I got my main folder called BMI-for-Age files. Inside I got 2012, and inside my main folders, and these are the files that BMI-for-Age is going to be storing the data into. Now I am going to explain how you can convert a Excel sheet to a CSV file. CSV stands for comma separated value, and that is the only format that BMI-for-Age will read the children information. Okay, how do I do that? I need first the Excel sheet, with my kid's information. Okay, so I must say that you need 4 pieces of information for each child, and that is first name, last name, DOB, gender. This column, the ID, it is optional. If you do have already in for your children, then it should go here in the first column. If you don't have it, you don't need it, you don't have to have it. BMI-for-Age will still read your file, but also BMI-for-Age will give you the option to assign an ID automatically, but you won't see the ID until you have the measurement file, which we will explain later. So if you don't have it, don't worry about it. It's gonna look like this, your Excel sheet, but if you have it, then it's gonna look like this. Now, this is the Excel sheet. We need to convert this to a CSV. This is Excel 2010. If you have another version, the steps are very similar. So we're gonna select File and then Save As. And then remember, we're saving the information, everything in the desktop. In this case, BMI-for-Age files, 2012, children info, and then this is my first group, and then I am going to put it in the group 1 folder. I do encourage for you to name your files in a very explanatory way. That way, later on when you come back, or if someone else come back, they will find this information very easily. Okay, so this, by default, Excel saves the files, as an Excel workbook, but we don't need that. What we need is this, comma separated value, which is also called comma delimited. It's the same thing. Okay, so we're gonna select that, and then it is going to give you some warnings. This is because we're losing some features that Excel has, so that is okay. We can say here yes as well, so that's okay. So it is saved already. You can close this. You don't have to save it. Okay, now we have the file, the CSV file, and that will be here. Here it is, our comma separated value file, and I'm going to drag this here to show you the difference between these two files. See, the icon here is different. This is a regular Excel sheet, and this is our converted file, which is the comma separated value. This is the only one that BMI-for-Age will read. How to install the BMI-for-Age software. It is very simple. It will take you 2 minutes, and I am going to show you right now how. Either you download it or got a CD, you're going to get these files. So you just need to double click in the setup file, the one who has the little PC picture there, and I'm going to show you in bigger picture. See, there are 2 setup files, so make sure you're selecting this one. Double click, and now the process starts. So click next, accept the 2 agreements right there, and click next. And then yes, you're adding the BMI-for-Age version 2 files for installation. Now click next, and that's it. You have the BMI-for-Age software already installed in your computer, and I am going to show you where you will see the link. Click start button, and then you'll see here that is already listed in your programs. How to connect the BioMeasure scale to a PC or laptop. First of all, you need the cable, the DV9 serial cable. And second thing you need to find out is if you have the port in your PC or laptop to be able to connect this cable. If you do, this procedure is very simple. You plug one end in your PC and the other end in the back of the machine. Okay, Now, if you don't have this port in the back of your PC or laptop, then you're going to need this adapter. This is a Belkin USB adapter. You need to know that in order to use this adapter, you need to install the Belkin drivers. And if you don't understand the terminology, then I will encourage you to talk to the IT person in your facility. They will be able to understand how to install the drivers into your system. Okay, if you do understand, then we have included the drivers for this adapter with your package. You will be able to install this very quickly and then connect the other cable, the serial cable, into the adapter, and you will be ready to go.